Jasmine and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are all doing very well. I know it's been a while. Thank you so much for your understanding. I just really needed this past week to heal myself because if you have been following my videos you'll know that towards the end of my China trip I did contract food poisoning, so I really needed this past week to heal myself fully, and I'm basically just about recovered now. So once again, thank you so much for your well wishes. I truly appreciate it. I really do think that played a role in my recovery, and I'm just so grateful that I have this body to recover itself, to heal itself. So I'm just really happy now. I'm feeling energized and I'm ready to film another video. So today I thought that I would share and show you all what I'm doing to get back into routine after travel, because whilst I think traveling is absolutely amazing, it's one of the best teachers in life, and you all probably know how much I love traveling considering I've traveled quite a bit and I've shared it all with you guys. It definitely can be quite tiring sometimes, and sometimes when we come back home we may feel that we just need to do a little bit of resetting so that we can transition back into everyday life and yeah, just kind of recover from it all. So actually throughout the past week I did film little bits of my daily life here and there to show you all what I'm doing to get back into routine after traveling, of course, and just to recover from the food poisoning. And also what I didn't share with you guys is that actually after the food poisoning, I think because my body went through so much, I did contract the flu, and I rarely ever get sick as well, so this was quite rare for me, and I was just trying different remedies to try and heal myself naturally because I definitely believe in the power of natural healing and foods and things like that. So hopefully you guys can find this video helpful, whether you're coming back from traveling as well, or even if you don't travel and you just kind of feel like you want a mental reset. I really hope you can find some ideas and inspirations within this video to just reset, because you can change your life right now. You can do something right now to reset, to create a new routine, to change your life for the better. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into what I'm doing to get back into routine. So firstly, a few days after I came back from China, even though I was still recovering from food poisoning, I still went out and I went to the market to do my grocery haul because I had nothing left in my fridge, of course, since I was gone for almost 2 weeks, so I needed to stock up on quite a lot. So I filmed a quick grocery haul for you guys, and also I decided to treat myself here and there with some kind of pricier things and items that I usually don't get, but I really feel like I wanted to, because definitely lacked a bit of that nutrition side in China, so I just wanted to kind of, you know, help myself with that side of things. So I just came back from the market and this is all that I got for this week. And starting off with the fresh produce, I have a bunch of dill, some leek, bunches of bananas that are kind of ripe. Also have some zucchini here, some radish, also a pumpkin and a whole bag of spinach. And then I have a bag of rolled oats here, some LSA mix, so this is just linseed, also some almonds and sunflower seeds all grinded together. I have some coconut flakes and also some tricolor quinoa. Also got some coconut milk, 2 cans of chickpeas, a can of black beans because they weren't on special, so I just got one. Also some tempeh. And here I just got some snacks for myself, and I already started to nibble on this one, but this is the leader bar, which I really like. And I also got these bliss balls as well. They were on special. I also got this dairy-free Greek yogurt that I always get, also some Polish sauerkraut, and lastly just some hemp seeds and also some split red lentils. I didn't bring my eco bags for these ones, so next time I'll definitely do that, but this is my grocery haul for this week. And then I also did some basic and quick meal prepping for the week. So usually I like to meal prep some rice and quinoa, and what I did was I just cooked some brown rice with some quinoa and just kept that in a lunchbox inside the fridge. And of course I also made my cookies, which the recipe for this is on my blog, which I'll link down in the description box below. So I just made a batch of those for snacking throughout the week. And then as for my meals and what I'm eating, I'm really focusing now on eating warm foods, because because I do have a Vata dosha, which if you didn't know is an Ayurvedic body type, and because I have a Vata dosha I do need to focus on eating more warming foods because I do tend to have colder insides, cold hands and cold feet, and I really want to try to treat my frostbite as well. So I've been having quite a lot of spices and adding that into my foods. So for example, turmeric powder, cumin powder, and also ginger. I find that those are really warming and actually really helping with keeping my body warm. I have actually been getting quite interested into Ayurveda and I strongly do believe in it. It's just such an amazing concept. Every day I've also been having many cups of a warm ginger drink, or I don't know if you'd call this tea, maybe you can call it tea, but all I do is that in a cup I'll just add in a few slices of fresh ginger as well as a slice of lemon, and then I'll just pour some hot water into that and I'll sip that throughout the day, and especially in the morning it's the first thing that I drink, gets my system going and it warms me up. So as for breakfast, I've been really enjoying having cooked warm oats, and this can be in many different forms. Recently I've been kind of obsessed with having green oats, and what this is that I just simply blend up some spinach and some zucchini and add a bit of water to that to make it runny, and I just cook my oats in that instead of just normal plain water. I think you can never go wrong with adding extra health into your oats, and I personally really love the taste. I love bland foods. I don't need a lot of flavor because I just appreciate food so much. And then of course on top of that I always have my usual toppings such as goji berries, cacao nibs, also some blackstrap molasses, and also I've been adding a lot of hemp seeds, which I love because they're an amazing source of healthy fats and also contain a lot of omega-3s. And also I've been adding some shredded coconut on top recently. I've just been loving coconut for some reason, and that's been one of my favorite breakfasts all throughout this week. As for lunch, I've been loving the usual cooked veggies with cooked sweet potato. I love my root vegetables, and I think that because sweet potatoes, they come from the earth, they're just naturally a very warming food, and I think that really helps with my Vata body type. So I've been having that with cooked veggies. It's very easy, and then on top I usually just add some nutritional yeast, some sauerkraut, and some, yeah, just different toppings that I have here and there, and I love it. Just made my lunch. It looks super good and it's so warming. I put on so much nutritional yeast because you can just never have enough of nutritional yeast, and lots of sauerkraut as well. As for dinner, I have been loving curries because you can add so many different spices to it. I've been loving adding coconut milk and it is delicious, so why not? So for the curry, I simply just chop up a mix of veggies such as pumpkin, broccoli, bok choy, leek, mushroom, peas, or just sometimes whatever I have in the fridge. There's really low limits here. And then the spices are very important, of course, so I just add in some turmeric powder, some ginger powder, garlic, cumin, and of course curry powder once all the veggies are cooked in the pot. And then I'll also add some coconut milk to that, and I just cook it up. It's so simple, so easy, so quick as well, and I enjoy that with a side of rice and sometimes some tempeh or whatever other plant source protein. So I've been really loving that for dinner this week. And then of course I've also been focusing on my mind and just kind of refreshing that after travel. And whilst traveling is great for kind of a change in routine and getting my mind to see new things and learn new things, gain new perspectives, it's also great. But after traveling I kind of just need to refresh myself, and then I can properly reflect on my travel and kind of keep it all up here. I hope I'm making sense. But one of the things is that I have been reading again because during traveling I didn't really get to read as much, and I love reading. So I've been picking up my books and doing that once again. And then once I was well enough, I also cleaned up my room a bit as well to declutter and just get everything organized once again, so I can really enjoy and be in my space in peace and let my creativity flow. So I've reorganized everything, not everything, but some things here and there, and I've put new setups. I don't know if you can see, but I have a light going up there. I have a salt lamp now that I've added and I really love it. So yeah, just cleaned up my room as well. I also got back into doing daily journaling because when I traveled I didn't journal at all, and I just really felt like something was missing, because for me journaling really allows me to express my thoughts and get clear on my intentions, and just it really grounds me and I love doing it. So I got back into doing that. It's a great tool for well-being. On top of journaling, I also did my bullet journaling because when I came back it was near the end of April and I needed to do my bullet journal for the month of May so I can be organized for this month. And I have quite a few projects coming up, so doing the bullet journal is very important to staying on top of things. And bullet journaling, because it's something that's hands-on creative, for me it is a type of meditation. So when I do it, I meditate at the same time and it's just great for my mind. And then as for my body, I think that's something we all kind of find a bit challenging when we come back from traveling, is the jet lag. And even though China is only 2 hours behind Australia, I found it quite easy to settle back into Melbourne time, and I think it's because I really just slept at my usual time or even a bit earlier, because I knew I needed to let my body heal as much as possible, and sleep for me is incredibly important. So I slept at sometimes 9 o'clock, but I just slept according to normal time. I did things according to the time here in Melbourne, and I found that really helped with overcoming jet lag. I also started to ease back into yoga, and in the first few days I really didn't do much physical movement at all because I really wanted to allow my body to spend as much of its energy as possible to focus on healing my body internally so that I could recover from the food poisoning and the flu. I'm really enjoying it. I love yoga so much. It is a type of meditation for me once again, and I really enjoy it. So I've been easing back into that and practicing every morning just naturally as part of my routine. And of course I've been listening to my body no matter what, and this isn't just something I do temporarily after I come back from travel. It's something I pretty much preach and talk about all the time, but I especially focus on after traveling because my body needs to rest, and I allow my body to rest. And sometimes it means being courageous, because sometimes we kind of feel maybe guilty if we need to rest, but rest is super important and you don't need to be productive all the time. And in fact, it can be more beneficial to rest after travel instead of getting back straight into things. It's just better for your body, better for your mind, and then you can better focus on doing things you need to do after you rest. Lastly is my skincare, and I really needed to focus a lot on this after traveling as well, especially on the airplane. So I definitely gave my skin a very good cleanse with my brushes, and I also did an exfoliation with my sugar scrub, and that really helped me to cleanse my clogged pores. I just also focused on my moisturizing as well because of the dry air in the airplane on the way back. So I just used my moisturizer, and I've also been using a lot of natural oils as well, such as coconut oil. I find it's really great for my skin. It's very cooling as well. And also my vitamin E oil, which I use all the time, and also the aloe vera gel, which acts as a moisturizer and also a cooler. So those are kind of the things I did and am still doing to get back into routine after travel, and it has been just about a week now since I came back, and I'm loving life right now. I don't know if you can feel it, but I know it's a bit random to say, but I'm really just loving life. It's just incredible, and I feel like I have changed in a way after I've come back, and every time I travel I do feel like I change, but this time it's different, and I feel like as though that food poisoning was almost meant to happen, because I feel like just new and refreshed afterwards. I've learned a lot, and I'm just really loving everything right now, and I really hope that you guys can see beauty in your life as well, can really learn to love and let out love and be love, and I know you can do it. And of course all our circumstances and situations are different, but it's your choice. Happiness is your choice, and I know that you can choose happiness and love over fear and, you know, over all else. I just really felt like saying that, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy to be back. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye!